Guys, I'm currently at the NIO store and also getting a battery swap at the same time. And NIO CEO has just said that we are entering into a period of harvest, and that before this, they were in the period of investment. Okay, so he said specifically, starting from the Envo L90, it is the period of harvest, meaning profitability. So that means you got to hang on to your new stock, not financial advice, but that's exactly what I'm doing. I tell everybody this is a turning point right there. We could be seeing a face-ripping rally, and a lot of naysayers are still arguing for the fact that NIO burns a lot of money and that NIO's a goner company. It's a dead company, and that's further from the truth here in China. What I'm seeing on the ground, they are making so many drastic changes to further profitability, and they're expanding deliveries. So be prepared for a period of harvest, a possible face-ripping rally starting as early as late this year, okay? And that could be the end of single-digit NIO stock price. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the ES8, we got some leaked info about the ES8. It is going to be unveiled on the 21st. It's going to be like the first launch event of the Envo L90. It's going to be like a tech event. So they will showcase the tech of the car. It's going to be like a few hours long and highlight the tech, open pre-orders, have a rough price, and not exactly like a final price. So you can pre-order the car, etc. But what we do know, I mean, I'm super hyped about this car, guys. I'll be very honest, super hyped about this car. Reason being, like, take a look at the videos they've shown. This car apparently has like some magic, all right? So just to get some of the specs out of the way, there's going to be like a massive 21-inch screen for the second row at the top. It's going to be mini LED actually, so even better than OLED, and also support up to 3,000 nits of brightness. There's some magic going on with the rear seats, how like the armrest can be electronically lifted and decreased, and then apparently the two middle seats can be joined together and then turned completely flat into a damn bed. So damn, that's pretty crazy. So let's talk about some of the other cool features about the ES8. Apparently on the second row passenger side, there's going to be like a dedicated mirror for like makeup and stuff, which is quite interesting. And there's also going to be a little like a camera for, you know, viewing the back of the car. So if you have kids and stuff, you want to know what's going on, you can see that in the center screen instead of having to turn back, which would be pretty dangerous if you're driving. And that camera, you can actually like, there's a little cover for it if you want to like manually block it in case you're doing something, you know, that you don't want people to see. So you can do that as well, which is very, very interesting. But then this car, with just the attention to detail, I think is pretty damn amazing, and I'm pretty excited about this. I know a lot of people have been waiting for an SUV that's NT 3.0 NIO. They're waiting to switch and pull the trigger, and this is going to offer them the perfect opportunity. The ET9 does not meet their needs in terms of spaciousness and utility. The SUV, you know, form factor is what they need. The ES8 is going to be perfect with the massive frunk as well, and it's going to have all the features. It's going to be just a top tier boss of a car. Yeah, just looking at the interior pictures of this car, absolutely amazing. It's going to be the most spacious NIO yet. Okay, it's going to be even more spacious than Envo L90, even more storage room. It's like a tank basically. So this car has gotten me really, really hyped up. And of course, it's going to have the same battery pack as the ET9. Now, Dr. Xin Fei, he was in China in a different city, and someone was asking him about why do Envo and NIO have different batteries? You have the first gen batteries. You have so many different batteries. what happened to standardization? Isn't standardization like much better? And you guys would argue the same thing, because you might have a situation where like you go to a battery swap station, it has a lot of full batteries, but then the battery that you particularly use isn't available or isn't fully charged. And that kind of, like why? So they were asking this question. And his response was absolutely perfect. And he said within the company, within NIO, they actually debated about this for over half a year about battery standardization. And the ET9 team and then the Envo team, basically they had like different needs when it comes to the battery. And I think this answer is absolutely perfect. And he said that the ET9 is more performance based, and you want to have the high energy output and consistency, whereas the priority for Envo is more cost effective. So when it comes to the car, he said now I know you guys are pretty concerned about deliveries and Envo L90 deliveries as well. Right now the bottleneck is delivery centers. Basically that's the bottleneck, the pace of delivery. And they have to ship the cars to a different city to be able to like fulfill the deliveries. So that's the main reason what's going on. So it's gonna take some time, guys. So guys, when it comes to NIO stock in general as an investment, man, like good things are going to happen, guys. And we just gotta be patient, right? It's going to take some time for to really see this period of harvest. And I think people really aren't anticipating this. And people are way too focused on like short-term deliveries and that stuff like that, and all of a sudden disappointed. And I know it could be a little bit disappointing to see those kind of delivery numbers, but it is a new period of time, a time of harvest. And remember, Envo L90, just blockbuster orders, 30,000 plus orders. Yeah. And then also on top of that, you have the L80 coming very soon as well. So yeah, those are going to be cars that will significantly boost deliveries going forward. And yeah, profitability will be achieved. I'm very confident. With the kind of job cuts and price cuts and cost optimizations that they're doing here in China, I am very, very confident that profitability will be achieved. It is indeed the time of harvest. You guys just gotta, be a little bit patient. Yeah, not financial advice as always, of course, right? And NIO's got great tech, and it kind of shows. If you look at the i8 delivery numbers versus the Envo L90, night and day difference, guys. It just shows one of them has tech R&D. They poured money into R&D, bring the cost down, the space of the interior space of the car up, whereas the other guy used to rely on gasoline and don't really have much tech, and as a result, their cars are more expensive. They don't have the same features. So yeah, just be patient. That's all I gotta say. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.